talk about the XYG employee leaker situation. And before you get in my comment section talking crazy, tread lightly. It's 2025. I no longer argue with people I deem stupid. You will get blocked. Now, before y'all start getting y'all boxer briefs in a bunch, this video is not necessarily about Blackpink themselves, because let's be real here. You can take this N-word situation and literally replace it with any idol's name. Take every name in this industry, put it into a giant bowl, close your eyes, mix it around 3 times, and your chances of pulling out an idol's name who has done something anti-Black in any way, shape, or form, cultural appropriation, whatever it may be, is a good 95%. And I feel like even with that calculation, I am being generous. It would not be fair of me, nor would it make sense to only focus on Blackpink, because this is not a Blackpink issue. This is not a Blink issue. This is a K-pop industry and K-pop fan issue, because a lot of you love to avoid accountability, even though many of you contribute to the problem. Let's talk about K-pop and K-pop fans as a whole, because I've noticed patterns whenever something like this happens. Whenever it comes to Black people and our feelings and our experiences, y'all never fail to disappoint. Like, y'all won't be consistent in anything else, won't be consistent in your academics, your work ethic, can't even be consistent in following a decent sleep schedule. But trust and believe, when it comes to invalidating Black people and disturbing Black people's peace, y'all are there no matter what. I am honestly convinced y'all have a bat signal for us. Whenever something like this happens, y'all love to push this narrative that anti-Blackness only exists within the US. N-word, the N-word doesn't exist outside the US. Literally no one outside the United States knows what the N-word is. Nobody has ever heard of that. Anti-Blackness doesn't even happen outside the US. Nobody does it in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, colorism somehow exists, but racism towards Black people? No way! Guys, it is 2025. Y'all gotta come up with some new material. Seeing that agenda get pushed every single time something like this happens feels like cheating on someone, saying, oh my gosh, it's not even me, when they're holding literal prints out screenshots of your text messages with another person. Are you trying to gaslight yourself into believing this? What's going on? Not only are there different variations of the N-word in other languages that are not English, pushing this narrative that anti-Blackness is something that is on US soil only, it doesn't exist in any other country outside the US, is extremely harmful. This may be a shocker to some, but Black people do not only live in the United States. Yeah, I'm glad y'all learned something new today. Even removing African countries out of the equation, the United States still does not have the highest population of Black people. There are Black people everywhere. There are Black people who travel and live in European countries, Latin American countries, Asian countries, who have shared their racist encounters while being in these countries. So to push this idea that anti-Blackness is something one would only experience within the US completely dismisses and invalidates these people's real experiences. My mom grew up in Europe, Germany to be specific, and yes, she has had plenty of racist encounters throughout her life being Black in Germany, but her worst one, she told me, is when she was a little girl, she was on the bus to school, and a little German lad tapped her shoulder so she could turn around, called her the hard R, and spit in her face. My dad, he owns a moving and relocation business, and he has moved people from everywhere. When I say everywhere, everywhere. Honest to God, when I say this, my dad told me in his 20 plus years of being in this industry, his most racist customer encounters were from Japanese and Korean people. Just like my mom, he's had plenty of racist encounters, but the 2 most insane ones, in my opinion, that he's told me was when his Korean and Japanese customers were treating his Black crew members like animals. No exaggeration. With a Japanese couple straight from Japan, they barely spoke English, mind you. They gave my dad's white crew members a bottle of water and told my dad's Black crew members the hose works outside. With a Korean couple straight from Korea, once again barely spoke English, they're communicating through a translator app. Let the white crew members use the bathroom in the house, told the Black crew members to use the bathroom outside. Outside? It never gave dog. But of course, my dad tolerates none of that. In both stories, he told his crew members to pack everything up, empty boxes, the tape, the folding pads, get all of them, go, leave everything as is. I don't care if the house is messed up, leave. We're not continuing this. So to say that anti-Blackness is a US only issue, an American only issue, absolutely insane. That's the next point. You K-pop fans constantly disrespect Black people, but at the same time, you use us as shields. You use Black people as protection, and you crave our validation. You non-Black people, you non-Black K-pop fans are always telling Black people how we should feel about anti-Blackness. Y'all are always telling us how we should and shouldn't react about anti-Blackness, about the N-word. I've noticed in a lot of tweets I've been seeing, y'all are trying to gentrify the N-word and make it a curse word. And it's like, oh, it's just something you shouldn't say to Black people because that's rude. No, it's a slur. It's a slur. You shouldn't be saying it at all because it's not for you to reclaim, considering y'all are the they and not like us that Kendrick was talking about. Clock it. You know, ask dumbass questions, then why do rappers use it in music? Because they are niggas. We, not y'all, we are niggas. You think this rapper talking about the Black experience, the struggle, police brutality, and saying, oh yeah, me and my niggas is talking about your white ass in Oklahoma? Are you serious? Once again, y'all got it twisted, singing They Not Like Us and making all these edits with these K-pop idols and everything. Y'all are the they in question. Remember that. K-pop fans will say the N-word is just a word. It doesn't matter. It's just a word. It's not that serious. But let them get into a fan war. Let another group call your group dozens. Let them say your group is talentless. They can't sing. They can't dance. They're ugly. Body shame them. Maybe even slut shame them. At least my group doesn't say the N-word. I thought the N-word was just a word. So you do know it's a slur. Right. I'll take note of that. According to user K-pop stand first human second 3000, the N-word is just a word. It's not even that serious. It's just a word until it's a fan war. I don't know what the N-word means to Korea. Like, they don't even speak English. Why would they know what the N-word is? Anti-blackness does not happen in Korea. It doesn't happen in any way, shape, or form. That's a US only thing. Americans are not the only people in the world like, oh my gosh. But then when a stan of a group you dislike calls your faves flops, now it's time to weaponize my people's blackness. What happened? I thought they didn't know what that is. Why are you bringing us up as protection? You disrespect us and want us to come shield you. We are not the Avengers. It's just a bunch of hypocrisy going around. Do Koreans know of anti-blackness? Do they know of the N-word or do they not? They can't push this idea that anti-blackness doesn't happen there, how the N-word isn't a thing there, and then bring it up in Stan Wars. You get to pick one. K-pop fans crave black validation. They crave cool points from black people, and I get it because black people, we're cool as hell. We are cool as hell. We make everything cool all the way down to a slur. We took a word that was created to degrade us and strip us from our own humanity and completely turn it around. No other race has done that, bro. No other group has done that. I can go up to a black person and say, hey, what's up, my I won't blink an eye. I cannot go up to a gay person and say, hey, what's up, you know how crazy that would sound? But yeah, I get it, we're cool, but you cannot disrespect black people and then want black people brownie points. That's not how it works. There are other white greats or whatever out there. For the rappers, there's freaking Eminem, I guess. For the singers, there's Taylor Swift, Adele, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande. But no, y'all are always making posts wanting validation from black artists. I see posts all the time of stans wanting Beyonce and Kendrick to co-sign, just simply acknowledge their groups. Y'all want Megan Thee Stallion, Doechii, Tyler to do a collab with their group or simply acknowledge your group, but you don't want to respect black people. That is not how this works. Many of y'all would give your firstborn for any of these artists to post a screenshot of them listening to your group's song on their Instagram story. And I understand it because these are amazing artists. These are great artists. But once again, you don't get to spit on us and call it rain. Whenever an idol says or does something anti-black, K-pop fans demand that black people immediately forgive and forget, but y'all do not hold the same grace for black people, especially black women. What happened to that singer Umi recently, I hope that's how you pronounce her name, her comment section was horrible, full of K-pop stans just being nasty. What did she do? What Asian slur did she say, or Korean slur, if there is one, did she say to warrant all those horrible people being racist towards her in her own comment section? What did she say or do? Because K-pop fans were acting as if she did the unforgivable. What happened to where you guys couldn't show her any grace? To where you guys couldn't say, oh, maybe she wasn't educated on something. Maybe it was a mistake. What could she have possibly done that was worse than any of these idols? Anyways, I'm a black woman before I am an enjoyer of K-pop music. I will always stand for black people, my people, black women first before anything. K-pop fans who constantly disrespect black people continue to have the days that the universe, God, or whoever you believe in think you deserve.
Hi y'all, it's Crystal Jim here, and I make videos about nostalgia content, music, TV shows, movies, books, fandom culture, etc. I know you see the title. I am done. I am so done with the K-pop fandom. I don't understand why you are so comfortable taking our style, hairstyles, music genres, and the only thing you do is add Korean language on the beat. You have to literally be kidding me. Black people are the reason you have gotten so far in the music industry, and you simply can't be respectful to the originators. I know you might be confused about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the racism in K-pop. Like, I can't make this stuff up. There's a weird obsession that everybody else has with black people. Like, give us a break. And the fact that I am the type of person to defend other POC when it comes to racism, because racism is bad and it hurts. It really does. K-pop stans want to talk about how bad the Met Gala treated stray kids and that they were being racist, but K-pop stans can understand when a K-pop idol gets called out for saying the N-word. So let's get into it. So Kiss of Life is getting backlash for their life. They have the nerve to say, don't understand us after this live. So the girls knew what they were doing. They decided to dress up in hip-hop style clothing. They had soul food on the table, and then they started to imitate a caricature of a hip-hop artist. Mind you, black people created hip-hop, so basically they were mocking black people. And my thing is that, what was the point of acting like a caricature? This is what people are talking about when they don't want non-black people in our genres. You can do hip-hop music and not try to act like a caricature of a black person. We don't give a fuck if you're from America, Australia, Japan, Thailand. We don't give a fuck. You don't act like that in your day-to-day life. Stop the cosplaying and be for real for once. Also, Julie, who's also also in that group was exposed for saying the N-word. So that puts icing on the cake. And you can't say they don't know what black people look like. They never met black people. Yes, the fuck they have. They've been around black people. They met them before. Their inspiration for the clothing was literally 3 black guys. Let's be for real. So they know what they were doing. This is so fucking frustrating, bruh. So let's move on to Blackpink. I'm honestly over them. I stopped listening to their music years ago. Like, I was not feeling Lisa using a do-rag. I wasn't feeling her when she had the box braids in her hair. And it turns out they said the N-word during their training days. And people will call black people racist. And we assume that everyone that isn't black hasn't said it once in their lifetime. We would be wrong to have this lingering notion in the back of our head telling us to not be friendly with other POC people because there's a chance they might be racist. It's not like we don't like other people because of their skin color. We just try to actively avoid other people because we are scared they might not like us because of our skin color. Black people shouldn't feel that way at all. Like, we really shouldn't walk around on this planet avoiding other people because we are scared that that person might be racist. And for the ignorant K-pop stans, please shut up. Shut the fuck up. If you are not black, don't speak at all. Don't speak at all. One thing I noticed is that K-pop fandom is very much anti-black. So quick story time. I was on TikTok panel. It was a space for black K-pop fans. We were live and we were talking about how K-pop is basically built off of black culture. And it's true. Many K-pop stans don't like certain groups because of the cosplay, and I don't blame them, and we were speaking the truth. People were coming in and reporting our accounts because they didn't like what we had to say. I got my account back, and I still said what I said. Maybe in the next lifetime, the K-pop industry can try to be original next time. Every time an idol is going to do racist shit, black K-pop stans are going to throw it in your face on how unoriginal the K-pop genre is. Y'all study everything we do, you dress like us, you try to rap like us, you try to sing like us, and you still fall short. Never disrespect the original creators because without us, your genre wouldn't be as big as it is today. Like, no, for real. Y'all have all this culture and can't even use your own culture in a creative way that you had to steal another group's culture. There is no thank you or nothing, just constant back-to-back scandals of idols saying racist or doing racist shit. And I honestly come to peace that some of the idols are just shitty people. They are just shitty people, and they like to use black people as stepping stones. And I understand why it's hard for black people to have a good time in the fandom community. You want to make a community with people that share the same interests, but they treat black people weirdly in the fandom communities. I have been a part of fandom communities, and I realize fandom isn't nice to black people. Now, I don't go to conventions and stuff like that, but I've had conversations where I've seen conversations towards black participants in the fandom community. It's about how black people constantly get gaslit when black people call out racism. That is what is going on right now with the Kiss of Life situation, and I honestly don't care for any other perspective. Don't say the N-word if you aren't black. Don't act like a caricature of us, because there is a comment that was talking about how black people aren't a monolith. Duh, that is why it's offensive. People don't understand the nuance of this take. Black people aren't a monolith, but at the same time, we have black people who authentically act like this. This is genuinely their personality, and that is something that they can't turn off. That is why it's offensive. You're making fun of a group of people that genuinely act like this. You're making an assumption that all black people in hip-hop act a certain way. That is not true. People are different, and black people are very diverse in so many ways. You are basically just doing something that the media perceive us as to be, and that is not the whole truth on how black people are. I just really hope that people in the K-pop community stop idolizing idols. They don't know you. You're not getting paid to defend them. They are human beings, and we have some shitty human beings in this world. Those are the people that you don't pay attention to. So I'm taking a break from the community. Y'all have issues and don't know how to respect people. I'm just going to stick to black artists when it comes to music until people start to learn common sense. And also, another note, quit infantilizing these grown ass women. Them girls in Kiss of Life are older than me, and I'm 20 years old. If I have common sense to not to be racist and say racist things or act like a different group of people based on a negative, harmful stereotype that the media has presented to them, then they should have common sense to do that too. Y'all are too grown. Like, let's be for real. And also, I don't give a fuck who y'all is defending Rose, Jenny, Lisa, Jisoo for saying the N-word. Them girls was teenagers. First of all, Jenny is from New Zealand and Rose is from Australia. There are black people in them countries, so you can't tell me that they did not know. They knew better. Like, let's be for real. They knew better. Like, we can't sit here and act like them girls didn't know. They did. And also, word on the street, on the internet, is that those videos been leaked like years ago. But the thing is, if y'all not gonna issue an apology, then you won't be getting no support from me. Also, I honestly don't give a fuck about your apology. You did what you did. Kiss of Life, you did what you did. I honestly, genuinely don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, as a black person, I'm comfortable with who I am, and I'm going to support the artists that look like me. I'm gonna support the artists that support my people. If you gonna like, at the end of the day, I'm not the people that are sitting here making music in a genre that was built off the backs of another race of people. That's all I have to say. My people are very creative and they can create their own shit. They don't have to steal from other groups of people to be unique in any type of way or form. So that's all I have to say. Like, please get your own personalities. Please just be yourselves. Nobody's going to bully you for not being yourself, but you is finna get talked about for trying to be somebody else, trying to be like people that you don't know. And also, another defense, having black friends doesn't give you the okay to say the N-word. Having black friends don't give you the okay to be a caricature of black people. That's like me making a caricature of Korean people because my friend is Korean. That's an ignorant statement. You can still be racist and be friends with black people. There are many people who are racist and like black people because they like to use some black people as token black people. So please don't use that fucking defense. That defense is so fucking old and boring and stupid. Y'all sound dumb when y'all defend these K-pop idols. These people don't know you. They don't know you. You're not getting paid. So please shut the fuck up. You don't get paid to make these fucking comments defending them. We don't give a fuck. I know I'm making a video and that probably gonna be like comments like, oh, but you gave a fuck. It's like, we don't give a fuck. We generally don't, because like I said, the K-pop industry is very anti-black. The fandom is anti-black. Y'all literally boast and praise a group of people that cosplay and stole concepts and ideas and music genres and hairstyles and swag and personality from another race of people. That's how dumb and delusional that some of y'all are. And I like K-pop. I like the music genre. I like I like some artists or whatever. I listen to it here and there, but it's just like, can we not be racist? Like, can we just not be racist? Like, can we just not be racist? And when K-pop idols do racist shit, it's the fandom that sit there and they want to condone what they do and use excuses and be like, it's not offensive. Y'all are just being victims. Y'all are just da-da-da-da and trying to gaslight us. Don't fucking gaslight us. Please don't. That's annoying. Like it's the fact that they do racist shit or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good off of you. I'm not gonna listen to you. Da 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 da. It's the fact that I can be like, yeah, I'm not listening to Blackpink anymore because I generally don't listen to Blackpink anymore. I'm good off them. Kiss Life, I never listen to them, but I'm not interested. I don't give a fuck to know them or listen to them based on the ignorance. It's the fact that the fandom don't see their wrongs and they try to defend it. And it's like, how can black people want to be in a community of people that love this K-pop genre when you have people defending the racist actions of these idols? That puts in my mind, as a black K-pop fan, that you are racist towards black people, and that's what it's giving. And also, y'all non-black people, quit making fake accounts on fucking YouTube talking about it's not offensive to me and I'm black. Bitch, you don't even have a profile picture on your fucking page. Please quit that. We can tell when motherfuckers ain't black. We can tell. Y'all niggas ain't black. Y'all literally are not black. Y'all are non-black people cosplaying as black people. There's a thing called digital blackface. We know about that. We are not slow. So that's my little rant. I hope you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, and tune in for my other videos. I'ma see you guys later, and have a nice day. Peace.